Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Nasty Sanchez, and welcome back to some more Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now, while you were gone, I did happen to go by the Audi TT 3.2 Quattro. Like I said, favorite car. I absolutely love the curvatures and design of it. Um, as you see here, I'm giving you pretty much a round tour of the outside of the car. But, I mean, yes, I did go and replay some of the races from Taz because I beat all of him, and today we're actually going to be beating Taz and whoever's after Taz. I can't really think. But we're going to be beating number 14 and 15 on the blacklist. So how about we go get started with Taz? And yeah, here we go. I did upgrade it enough so it can get NOS in it now, and you'll see I'll be using that a lot because as soon as you get NOS, the AI all get NOS, and a lot of the time they are better than just regular. I think I have just regular Pro in mind, and a whole bunch of other people have Super Pro. So yeah, there's Taz. We end up winning his car. Spoilers. But you know, in this race, it's more or less I kind of bully him a little bit throughout the throughout the entire race. My Audi's, I mean, it hits a regular max of 150. With the upgrades I put in it, it does get up to 170. I think you see in either this race or the next one. I get up to 169, and I was trying to hold it as long as I could to get to that 170, and I just couldn't get past 169. Right now here I'm getting up 130, and there I just got a huge crash and need to pick myself back up from that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm just in this race I dominate through most of it. But like I said, like in the very beginning, yeah, I'm crashing into the walls and acting very sloppy. But I mean, towards later in the episode, you will see that I do adjust and I do make a lot better in-game decisions. But I mean, like I said, there I am, just like swerving back and forth very incautiously. Here he comes up along the side of me, but it's more or less I just need to keep my composure. Just actually here, I've hit this a couple times right there, and you can go so fast you can just splat right up across the back of that building. And here, try to get a little bit cocky and check them in my review camera, and I almost actually ran into a minivan, and that would have been catastrophic for this race. But yeah, I really enjoy these tracks that are just have the straight up highways, and you can just curve in and out in between these. Here I'm hitting close to, I'm going 130 across these. I also got my bounty up decently high, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because I still don't have exactly enough to challenge him right away, but it doesn't matter. But I was hoping to actually get the Supra pink slip from the number 13 blacklist member, but I just couldn't. There's actually a way that you can there's a method to getting all the pink slips. The way it's programmed in that they're randomized is if you take it and you keep on replaying them, like for Sunny, the first one, as soon as you play Sunny, if you just have to check the very first question mark, and if it's in the very first question mark, then the next time it's gonna be in the second question mark, and then in the third question mark, and then the first one, second one, third one, first one, second one, third one. But if you don't get it in the first one, you just have to complete the 2 races again, but you can't click on anything. You just have to reset and then just go back through and do the races again. And, I mean, it's not that difficult with Sunny. He does get a little bit aggressive towards the second race, but again, not that difficult. And that's a good way if you really want to know, like, oh, I really want I think number 6 has a Lamborghini. You can be like, oh, I really want his Lamborghini, and that's a good method to use. But it doesn't work 100% of the time, but like I said, most of the time that's just a good rule of thumb method that you can use. here I am. I've been all through Taz's tracks. Most of them, I'd say 5 out of the 6 of them come through here, and it's the most annoying part ever. Whenever we had the cobalt, because the cobalt was, it just had so bad handling and so bad acceleration that whenever you would come around those turns, it would hug them, but you wouldn't be getting anywhere very fast. And the other AI cars adapt to you, so you're just like all going around at what looks like 30 miles an hour, even though your speedometer says 60. But yeah, I sold the cobalt. I could afford the Audi, but I mean, I would have been broke, and I sold the cobalt because I really didn't need it. I got just about as much as I got for Taz's car, which I also sell. I get about 13 G's off of that, and then I end up using that to upgrade my Audi even further. Like I said, this car would be I might use this for my end game race. Oh, there I am, this devastating crash right there. Back to what I'm saying. I might use this car for my end game, but I highly doubt it, because yes, it's a good reliable car, but against your M3 on like super hard difficulty, it's not the best car. I mean, you're gonna want to use something with a super high already acceleration, like a Murcielago or a Camaro, even a Ford GT. I mean, any of those 3 cars, probably the last 7 to 6 cars that you can buy are good cars to use those Junkman parts that I'm collecting on. I was thinking about using Junkman parts on this, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you can, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend using Junkman parts until you get up at least to number 10 on the blacklist, because that's whenever you actually have a chance. Like the Audi, like I said, good car, it's very sound car, but the thing is, it's just not there. Here we go, I get this Junkman part, and then I end up getting the pink slip the whole way to the right, I believe. Yep, right there, the whole way to the right, I get that pink slip. And a car I wouldn't mind having is the Supra, but I ended up missing that. There he is, Blacklist 13. Vic, that's who it is, Vic. He drives the Supra, and it just kills me every time I miss that, because the Supra and the RX-8 are cars you really want to have for your collection. You know, if you upgrade them, they are good upgraded cars, but I mean, here we are. I end up missing this, and the next person after that, Izzy, has the RX-8, and if I don't get the RX-8, I might be in just a little bit of trouble, because, you know, I can upgrade the Audi, and it still does do a lot of work, but it's just an issue.
Ready to go. You're in. I want to show you something. I hooked you up with access to the police database. You've been building a rap sheet with the cops. The more heat you bring down on yourself, the more hype and bounty come your way. So make sure you keep track of your rap sheet.
Well, what do we got here?
Nothing you're ever gonna get.
You're so sweet. You got lucky. Staying on the blacklist is gonna take a lot more than luck. And you better watch your back out there, because, well, you never know what might happen, do you?
What, you gonna work this ride too?
Yeah. I don't know what your game is, but I'm gonna find out. You can't ride this sucker's hype forever. And when he burns out, no more free rides. I know you like it.
Stay on top of that rap sheet. I gotta go. I'll hook up with you later.
Yeah, well, there you go. Now we unlock the rap sheet. You can go, it's just a way of monitoring how many, like how many infractions you've had, how many cop cars you've hit, all that good stuff. But, I mean, I don't really use it that much. It's pretty much just later in the game you can show off, like, yeah, I hit this many cars with my Porsche. I mean, in my other profile that I'm still stuck on Razor, it's just I think I have a Porsche that's been I have 2 markers, added toe markers on it, and it's been caught 2 or 3 times, and that's my Porsche Cayman S. I have it very highly upgraded, and it's just rams through police barricades, and it's actually very decent to drive with whenever you get your tires popped. I'm not saying I would want to drive it with the tires popped all the time, but it's manageable. Here I just wanted to show you a good run I had of I believe this is a toll booth. Yeah, toll booth race. You know, I just wanted to actually show you guys what this is a good speed test of the Audi. Here I am just drifting corners 130. I'm just heading a real solid speed around here. I think this really demonstrates what the Audi can do speed-wise, like on these open highway tracks. I mean, here I get it about 8 seconds coming right through there now. I mean, but like just as the curves of the highway, the tires just grip and just continue to accelerate so nicely. Also here, I mean, just coming around the corners, I just love the way it just turns and everything. I'm in love with this car. I mean, even there, you see, it just grips it so well, and it's a thinner car, which is great for ramming barricades. And I will admit, I did kind of abandon my Audi in my last profile, and I used that in my Cayman S purely for ramming through barricades and gaining bounty. But I mean, I still use it in races. It's more or less I use them for slower toll booth races that have maximum risk of cops, and it's just an old reliable car I use in the other one. But I mean, I will probably do it in this profile too. I will have to let it go. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna sell it. I've never sold my Audi yet. Through my probably 10, 11 playthroughs that I've done, and never finished one. But I mean, I just appreciate this car so much. I usually have them in gray. Sometimes whenever the cops get too hot, I do change it to a light gray. But I mean, if I ever get an Audi, I will make it gray and put that same exact lipped body kit on it. That would be the best thing ever for me. But here I am. I'm just speeding through this so nicely. I mean, here on the straightaway, you can see I get up around 150, and I just hold that, and it's just such a nice solid car. I can't say it enough. I'm actually starting to ramble, and I hate when I do that. But I mean, even here you'll see I slide across here, but as soon as I hit that road, I grip it within those 1 or 2 lanes, and I just love it so much. There I go. I got 2,500 for that, and here we are doing the Vic race. Now in this race, I did mess up like once or twice because I came around. It was like around 90% finish. I came around the corner way too hard, and I hit a ledge, and I flipped my car. I was so upset about it. I mean, usually something like that where I flip over, do a backflip. I landed the backflip, but I was landed backwards. But usually I would show you that, but I was just so upset about it, I didn't even bother. But I mean, here we go, just straight up. You know, I get a good lead on him, but that Supra has such a high acceleration. I'm surprised I actually got that jump on him, but on a straightaway, they have overall speed and acceleration on me. I have a lot more handling than him, though. I don't know why I didn't use it there. But here I am. Like, see, he does have a higher acceleration, especially in these tight areas. Again, I'm just wrecking straight into walls, and not sure what was going on there. But I mean, overall, the Supra. I mean, if I would rank my cars through the all of the, see, that's what makes me mad again. Whenever they do that, that's just. I get so mad anytime a car just stops right in front of me. Back to what I was saying. If I would rank my cars through, I more or less I play favorites whenever I rank my cars, and I'm like, oh, I love the Audi, and and if they would tell me to pick my fastest car, I would be half tempted to pick my Audi, even though I know a Murcielago's faster, my GT's faster, it's just I mean, I just really pick favorites when it comes to the Audi. Now here again, the same part of the track that we were coming through in earlier races, and I continued to mess up on, but you know, right there, that was great for me. He hit a car head on, gave me a huge opportunity to gain a giant lead on him. I hit the NOS, I ended up stopping it right on the end, so I got to save it, and right there, I don't know why they don't put a jump cam there. That would be a great spot for a jump cam. Yeah, but I mean, I might show you some of the cars on my other profile, but I doubt it, because I don't know. This is my new profile. Everything else I'm leaving behind. I probably will try to finish it with that profile. You know, it will get me used to a little more of a quicker environment, since the cars do go around 200, 250. But unless you guys really want me to, I won't show you any other profiles that I have made in the past. One thing I will do is I will go through as you play through the game, you unlock stuff, and you don't have to pay for it in the main menu. Excuse me. But in the main menu, you can just pick a car and design it and use it in like multiplayer if you want to, and just stuff like that. But if you beat the game, you just do you unlock everything, you do all this and that. But okay, right here, I don't mean to skip topics, but right there, I crashed right into there and flipped over backwards, and I was so upset about it. Back to what I was saying, that at the main menu, I am gonna create a memorial for every car that I had. Yes, every car, even the Cobalt, and I will do my best to design it to the best capability that it can be. And you know, I'll run a couple tracks with it. I'll do a couple races with them, just to show you guys what their full capability could have been if I would have kept it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna try to do every car that I've owned, even that Lexus that I won. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do the Lexus, because I mean, again, I just really don't like that car. I'm okay with Lexuses, I just don't like that. I think it's an IS 300. I do not approve of that car. I will do the Cobalt. I'm definitely going to be doing the Audi. It's going to look pretty similar though. I'm probably going to switch up the body kit, switch up the rims. You know, I'm probably going to end up buying a Porsche Cayman or Porsche 911. Probably a Porsche Cayman, because they're a lot better, in my opinion, because the 911s are... I just don't know how I feel about the 911. I mean, it's a good car, but I just think the Cayman's an all-around faster car, and I think it's a more well-coated car as well, because I have gotten into, I have glitched into a couple walls with a 911 and I haven't done that with any other car. So, yeah. You know, cars that I expect to have, most likely, you know, the Porsche Cayman. I expect to get a Lamborghini sometime towards the end. I expect to get an RX-8 or an RX-7. Probably WRX would be a good car. I mean, most of my cars, I'm gonna have either 5 or 6 really good upgraded cars, and then I might have 1 or 2 cars that are just eh. But I mean, if I get those 5 or 6 cars, most of them are gonna be pink slipped cars. Like, I'm hoping to get an RX-8 pink slipped. I'm hoping to get a Lamborghini pink slipped. I'm hoping to get a, you know, just any of the faster cars that you get from the top 7 or 6 people, just free, because they're actually a lot of money, and that's a lot of work to come by, and then you still have to upgrade them and do all this other stuff. So yeah, that was the Vic race. I end up not getting his Supra, and it kind of makes me little bit mad, but it's alright. Here we go. You know, defeated him. I end up getting 1,500 or 15,000 from him, and an upgraded suspension. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but like I said, my series are gonna be usually up to you guys, and I mean that's just it. If you guys, you can say, well, we don't really like seeing all these races. We just want to see a montage, or I mean, I can do whatever. I mean, this channel's, I'm not gonna just be, you know, if you guys want to be like, whoa, you need to play some Madden, or we don't like this, we need to see you play Call of Duty. Well, no, I'm not gonna just straight out go play that for you guys. You know, I might go do something of the sort, but if you guys want to play something that I extremely don't want to play, I'm not gonna play it. It's just that simple. But I mean, I will be flexible for you guys.